A new episode of Love After Lockup just dropped last Friday, and I thought to myself, you know what? We got to talk about it. Because how we gonna just do that one review video? We were all on the same page and not come up with another one. That's how I was feeling about everything. That's what I'm bringing to you guys today. What's up, my friends? And welcome back once again. If you're new to the neighborhood, welcome on in, take a seat, look around. I'm pretty sure you'll find something that fits your fancy, maybe makes you chuckle a bit. And if it does, go ahead and subscribe to the community. Come on, this is where you want to be. What's that song from Cheers? You want to go somewhere where everybody knows the same gossip down your lane. That's what they say. So if you're already a member, welcome back in. Now, do you keep up with Love After Lockup as in visually watching it, or do you listen to reviews? Because I'm trying to figure out exactly how to deliver this in a way that is just fun. Let's get to some honorable mentions and let me know in the comments what you think. Joey, my sweet friend, my sweet soul of a friend. Soon as I seen Michael sitting up there at his family barbecue acting like he had an attitude because they was trying to tell him how not to die behind no damn drugs, I said, he is not the one for you, Joey, and you need to stop holding on to him. You need to stop trying to support him, hold him down, because he don't want none of that. Michael wants to be on drugs. He wants to be back around his friends who took him down in the first place. He tells us that damn near every episode. He just wasn't man enough to tell Joey until this last episode. And when he told him, I was so proud of how Joey handled it. He was like, you know what? Get out of my face then. Bye. I'm done. I don't need to hear nothing else from you. I don't want to make you feel better. I don't need to give you my emotions so that you'll feel better. Because did you notice Michael kept on asking Joey, be mad at me. Show me your anger. Be mad at me. I'm telling you right now, friends, that is a prime example of somebody who finds power in your emotions, in your sadness, in your depression, or your misery. They want to stay arguing with you 24/7 because it makes them feel better when they can see that they can control your emotions. They can make you happy. They can make you sad. They know if they stop answering the phone, you're going to go all crazy. And they're like, oh, look at you worried about me. Joey wasn't going for none of that. He said, oh, we over? Okay, good. I'm glad you let me know. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I don't want to keep on going back and forth with you. This is what you want to do. Bye. I tell you, who else need to break up? Shaggy and Courtney. You know, Courtney, the one who was in and out of jail. She's now about 24, 25 years old. She looked like she in her late 40s, and she's having a relationship with Will. It's very clear to me she don't really like Will like that. I think that she enjoys the fact that he could give her some sort of a life that her sugar daddies can't, because she was sending Snapchats to her sugar daddies. I don't think that she has true, real love for him. And I think he's starting to realize exactly the type of woman she is. So last episode, she was kind of fucked up, but she's supposed to be in a halfway house, so she can't be on no drugs or no alcohol. Will wants to call her out about it, but you could tell he nervous to make her mad. When he brings it up to her, he says it real gently. She still get mad about it. She gets mad about everything else from that point on. He take her to a sandwich shop. She calls him broke. He tells her, oh, I'm broke, but we sat up here and spent all this money on you coming home, the wedding ring, and you're saying that I'm broke. No, I have to be smart with our money. You wasn't saying none of that when I was sending you money. I know you got money in your account right now because you got a sugar daddy. Smiling like, what? Huh?
You raggedy bitch.
Now, if you ain't trying to be with dude, just tell him that. Let him know straight, I want to be dating you and other people. Now, that would run the risk of not having him around, but ain't that what you're supposed to do when you a grown-ass woman dating fresh out of jail? Shouldn't you be honest? Oh, I forgot. She be lying a whole lot. Everything is a sob story for Courtney. I think Will, he gonna get his feelings hurt. He's gonna realize you can't be picking up these girls out of jail just thinking to yourself, oh, they really had a hard life, because some of them, they need to be back in there. We didn't see Brooklyn and Brian this episode. We did see the young lady and the gentleman who ended their relationship on the last episode because it wasn't working out. Dude was like, look, she is crazy. I don't want to be with no crazy woman. She gonna have to find somebody who is for her, because I'm telling y'all right now, it is not me, and I ain't got no time to be dealing with this girl. I said, yeah, that's pretty true. She needs a lot of attention. She needs a lot of reassurance, and she's probably one that likes toxicity. She like going back and forth with you. She like y'all snapping on each other. She thinks that type of stuff is, we're just working through our problems. No, that is negative. I agree with the fella. I wouldn't want to be with her ass either. If she showed up to his job, oh, hell no, girl. I don't want my coworkers talking about me and asking other people, have y'all seen his girlfriend? She be up here. One time she pulled him out of work by his goddamn collar. I said, dang, you don't run nothing in your household. No, you're not embarrassing me. Last but not least, J.K. Snaggletooth Hunchback of Notre Dame having ass, who think he just the finest motherfucker on this side of town. He think to himself, I can go in and out of women's lives because I just got out of jail. And you know what? I ain't gonna let my main girl, Brooke, know that I'm really doing all this stuff with these girls, because I know my main girl, Brooke, is gonna leave me and stop messing with me if I let her know. Then he wants to be a father to other people's kids. Then he wants to go and see all of his old biddies. If that's the case, you don't need to be in a relationship, JK. You need to be at your mom's house, boiling hot dogs Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, until your girlfriends come over and see you. And those will be the girls that his mama really like or his grandma really like, because you know they don't really like Brooke. And I bet they don't really like Brooke because she got kids. To be quite honest with you, I bet they covering up a lot of his shit. It would love for him to choose somebody other than that woman Brooke. And I think JK wants the same thing. I don't think he wants a real relationship. He's sitting up there cupcaking with another girl, going over to her house to settle a letter that she wrote to him about when she cheated on him while he was in jail. Girl, he was in jail. You think he wasn't cheating on you too? So to sit up here and have this whole emotional conversation about how she cheated on him and how he felt about it, I said, please shut up, because you over here doing all of this romantic, heartfelt thing when you got a whole woman who's going crazy at her job because she can't get a hold of you. I don't think that they're gonna last. I think JK wants to be out in these streets, a single man. He ain't gonna be locked down to a woman with children. That's just how he gonna roll. Now, the two couples we're gonna talk about is, of course, Kiana and Demadrick, and Alexis and Julius. We know that Alexis has had a baby girl by Julius, and we know that Kiana and Dee are still going through their back and forth, whether or not they're together. But there's speculation in the street that he back with the baby mom. I don't know, but that's just what speculation is.
Via a Facebook comment, it says, so he has 6 kids by 3 different women, and they've been together for 10 years since high school or something. And he also had kids on her with his baby mama, cheated on her with his baby mama twice or so. Oh my gosh.
Soon as Dee and Kiana popped up, he's sitting in the room playing the video game. Obviously, the room that she pays for, on the bed that she pays for, playing the game that she most likely bought for him. And she's getting ready to go to work. She gives him a kiss. She's like, oh, you going to work today too? He's like, yeah, I am. All right, babe, I love you. She said, I love you too. Kiana is so happy because they are recently engaged, and she knows now this means I won. Can't dare not a bitch take my place because I got my ring from my man. She goes down to the beauty salon, and that's where she works at with her friends. Well, co-workers, but they seem like they're pretty friendly. She go in there and she's like, you know, it's a lot of stress going on. She's still trying to show off that hand. It's a lot of stress going on around our life. And you know, that baby mama, she is always around. I'm so tired of her being around. And they're like, wait, the baby mama around? So she's like, hey, let you guys know, she came past the barbecue when he first got out. She didn't bring both the kids, just one of the children. I was thinking to myself, why is she here? One of her coworkers say, and nobody kicked her out. Didn't nobody tell her you can't be here? Kiana said, no one did. They all welcomed her in. In fact, you know, they have that weird relationship with the baby mama. Her other coworker looked at her hand. She said, what is that on your hand? Kiana, no, we're engaged. We're engaged. So you know how that is when you engage and you going through stuff with your man. You know, you got to just handle stuff. Her friends looked at her. I could tell in their faces. They thought to themselves, this is a bad idea for your friend. You should not be engaged to this man. If there's still all this stuff going on with the baby mom, the family, him being in and out of the life of the baby mom in a romantic way, not just for the kids, then why are you putting yourself in this position? And since senior year, she 27 years old. You've been going through this since high school and ain't nothing changed. That's the number one clue that a man ain't gonna change. And I'm not saying you got to put timelines on a man and be like, oh, you only got 2 months to change exactly who you are, else I ain't gonna be with your ass. I ain't saying that. In 10, 15 years, he ain't changed yet. Oh, that boy stuck as a dog. He ain't changing. He gonna be who he is. Then we get to D. He in the car, and it looked like it's his brother's car, because I think that was the car his brother picked him up in to go and see the baby mama the first time. He's in the brother's car. He goes to the baby mom house. He says, Kiana doesn't know I don't have a job, but it's real hard for me to find a job as a felon. Found a job as a concrete pourer, but that's only part-time. So in the meantime, go ahead, see baby mom and really see my sons, because I haven't seen my youngest son. She didn't bring him to the barbecue. You would think to yourself, oh, okay, this is just a dad going to see his son, until he walks into baby mom's cozy ass apartment. She got on a bodysuit where you could see everything, and she's making a home cooked meal. I said, oh girl, this is a classic we about to see about us type of move. Oh girl, remember when we used to have family dinner? Remember when I used to cook your favorite? Remember, that's what this is. Oh girl, you ain't slick, Joella. Your ass ain't slick. But D, he's so happy to see his kids, he don't even think about none of that. And you can tell he got a close relationship with his boys. They're so cute. I mean, just adorable. You can tell they're well taken care of. They all have haircuts, clean clothes, big bright smiles, a lot of energy. The 2-year-old can speak so well. He tells his dad, what's up, dad? I'm coming with you. I ain't staying here with mama. I'm ready to go with you. I said, wow, look at him speaking so well. And he's playing with his boys like, oh, I'm so happy to see you. One is on his shoulder. The other one is hanging on to his hip. The other one is jumping around, having a good time, just happy to see dad. And you can tell Joella in the corner just looking at him, thinking to herself, he just got to come home. Me and him, we have got to figure this out. Finally, D go into the kitchen and he decides to talk with her, and he decides this is the time he gonna tell her that he is engaged to Kiana. I didn't think he was gonna say it. I thought he was gonna keep on running with the narrative. We ain't married. We ain't getting engaged. We ain't this is a promise ring. I promise to change my life. Fooled me, because he specifically said, this is an engagement ring. I am now engaged. Specific words. I said, oh, he's serious about this. You could tell that caught baby mom off guard. She was looking at him. Her face changed. Her eyes registered. She said, I could have sworn you were just going to be gone for a little bit, but you were eventually going to come home. I could have sworn that's kind of how we discuss things. It's wild to me now things are different. He like, oh, messing with his hair. Shoo. I mean, I was thinking that, but things change. She said, oh, okay, well, since things have changed, you can't be coming in and out of my house like this. And I'm also going to move on to a man. And that's what you would want from me, right? Since you're a married man now, since you're engaged now, he still was looking really uncomfortable, shifting his position. His body language was starting to say he was getting irritated that she was asking blatant, straight, give me a right answer, a straight answer. Don't give me no bullshit ass questions. And he was looking uncomfortable. So he says, I still want to be involved in your dating selection process to make sure that you pick a good man to be around my children. But I don't know why you saying all that. Here you go. Now, okay, now is this. Don't do that. I was just thinking to myself, as she is sitting there trying to find some sort of clarity in the situation, he is making it into her being a problem with him, when really you're the issue, D. You're the one sitting up here acting like you want to be with me and her. You're the one who wants me around. You're the one calling me when you put her down to sleep so you can come and put me down to sleep. Let's stop playing here. Don't be sitting up here making me seem like I'm a crazy woman because I decided to wait on a man who was the father of my children. Don't do that. And then also, don't lie in my face and make me feel like you still want me in a way because you feel offended by me moving on with another man. But I know in the back of my mind, it ain't even nothing like that. That's what I feel like her feelings were for D in that moment. And you know what he does? Get irritated and walk out. As if she the problem. All right, since it's like that, let me go ahead and leave. Tell my children I love them. And I wish I could have seen them more, but they mama hate me and they mama want to replace me in their life because they mama can't handle the fact that I have moved on. Nobody even said that. He just feeling a ways because she ain't up his ass. And she's like, all right, if that's the case, cool. We ain't got to keep on doing this. You engaged? Fine, bye. Just as quick as it seems like, okay, he about to really do right by Kiana. It turns out he been texting the baby mom about how he craving her, setting up plays so they can have a little sneaky link interaction. And had it not been for Kiana waking up when his phone is pinging at 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning and checking his shit, she wouldn't have even known that he was doing all this. So what does D decide to do? Go over to his daddy's house and say he was giving Kiana some time to calm down. As if she's the one who cheated. It's so weird how he talks like she's a headache or she's trying to bring unnecessary problems. He's the one who be cheating and doing dumb shit. He go to his dad's house. He's sitting with his dad. His dad has this smile that says to me, I have told my son all I could tell him. I have told him how to deal with women. I have told him right from wrong. I have even tried to convince him to settle down with just one woman, figure out this whole thing with his children. He doesn't want to do that. So what else am I to do aside from sit here and be supportive and a listening ear? He looking all sad, moping around his dad's house. His dad said, it's only 2 times a boy walk like that. It's when he going to church and when his feelings hurt. I start cracking up because his daddy really don't care. He like, boy, grow up. Figure out which woman you want to be with and settle down with the woman. Dad's a married guy, so he already knows how the game goes. D looking all sad, tells his dad, I don't even know what to do. Like, I just want to work this thing out with her, but it seemed like it's going to be so difficult. What can I do? Dad's like, I guess figure out which one you want and go after him. How many times I gotta say that, boy? Let's play this game. They get to play the game. I liked watching how his dad was talking to him because it reminds me of how we change as parents as our kids grow up. We grow different. We take our hands off of them a little bit more. We don't say too much. We're just there to support their decisions as they figure out some stuff. Sometimes kids need life to whoop their ass in order for them to figure some shit out. And then you just gotta be there to support them. Now Kiana's sitting with her homegirl who is also D's cousin. And she telling her, listen, cause he had made me mad. Cousin said, well, D told me that you be going all up and through his phone. Kiana said, and do? I don't care. Always do, always will, always have. I got the passcode, I got the security code, I got every code. I got his fingerprint on my shit. Yeah, I'll always go through it and I don't care. And what else he said? Cousin said, look, y'all just might need to take a break. Him and Joella got this thing going on. It seems like you and him have something else going on. And it's always a flare up in your relationship because of something. Kiana gonna say, because that bitch been in our relationship since high school. She always been around, always been around. Girl, Kiana, you're looking at this the wrong way. She ain't just coming around to spite Kiana. She's coming around because that man has her in love and he keeps on leading her on to continue to be with him and to continue to fuck with him. And I'm pretty sure when he's in person, to make sure it ain't going through text messages, he's telling baby mama how much of a bitch Kiana is and how he don't see himself working out with her long term. I guarantee he making it sound like, oh, it's just so hard over there, but I'm with her because I don't want her to do nothing to herself. You know what I'm saying? Just talking that weird ass shit, trying to make it seem like he's in such a horrible situation and he don't know how, sorry, Tree. And he don't know how to leave one girl or the other because he's just trying to be there for everybody as if he's this good ass man. Hell no. She got to be able to start seeing through that. Cousin was so serious about it when she went to her confessional outside. She said, Kiana really gets with people who do not value her, do not love her, respect her as she does them. And she has to stop doing that. She has to start being with people who really want to be with her. Because my cousin, he could say he want to be with her all he wants, but he's not making any changes or showing any actions to tell her for real that he love her. So why she there? I don't know, but I don't think she should be. I said, girl, when the family say it, get your ass up and leave. Go. Don't stay any longer. Don't let him convince you of anything else. You got to go. Don't nobody know themselves more than the blood. So during this exchange with cousin and Kiana, D ends up calling her with the, what's up? Can we talk? I don't even want us to fight like this. Like, can we get to a solution of sorts so that we ain't going back and forth no more? She tried to be hard. She did try to be hard. I can see it in her face. She wanted to be hard, but she was like, yeah, okay. Kiana on the way home, she like, you know what? I realize it's me. I'm the delusional one here. It ain't him. It's me. I'm the problem. So when I get home, I'm gonna just own up to it. When she got home, I thought she was still gonna be like, I want to talk to you. I want to work this out. However, it seems as though Kiana tried to set a boundary because she started taking his shit off the hangers, taking it out the closet, throwing his shorts down on the mattress, making sure all his stuff was visible for him to know, you can't stay here and I'm throwing your shit out. So when he arrived in the Uber that probably his parents got for him, he came in, he adjusted his hats and his pants like Nipsey Hussle when he was about to fight at the game. And he was like, what are you doing? And she was like, I had enough. Hell no. No. I'm done with you. All you do is cheat on me. And every year, it's with her. Every single year. And I'm tired of it. He says, okay, but I don't cheat on you with new people, so it's crazy how you tripping about this. And he started grabbing his stuff. He trying to act like he don't even give a fuck. So you really gonna do this? This gonna be you. You gonna do this? She's like, I'm out of that. And that was it for their scene. We know the last time we left off on Alexis and Julius, they were in the parking lot getting ready to argue about the video girls that were with Julius and Drew, his friend. I did originally think the video girls were maybe males, but they're actually females, so that's my bad. Alexis goes up to him. She asks him, what's up? He's not answering his phone. Julius doesn't really make eye contact with her. He keeps looking down at his phone, in fact, going through his phone, scrolling through his phone as Alexis keeps on rephrasing the same question again and again and again. Why didn't you answer your phone? Do you know I was calling you? Did you see me calling your phone? Why didn't you answer when you seen me calling your phone? Did you stop to see me calling your phone? Okay, when you had your phone in your hand and you were in the studio, why didn't you answer the phone when I was calling you? Every single time she rephrases the question, he's like, then to start saying, we good. I'm sorry, what? He didn't have any type of communication with her to explain exactly what he was doing, where he was at. And when he did answer, it was like 2 brief sentences. We were in the studio and we had to get some clothes. That's it. So she asking questions again. Why would you have to go and get clothes with video girls when I'm your girlfriend? So me and you could have really been going shopping. Plus, you're in my car. 9 times out of 10, probably using her debit card too, because you know his mama, her drunk ass ain't got no money. So you're in my car with my money. Why wouldn't we go together instead of you going with these video girls? It's just a part of the process. Man, hello. It good. And you can see Alexis is so stressed out. Her face looks sunken in. It's like she just needs to go to sleep for like 3 weeks. She looked tired, fed up with him. But you know, she's still sitting up here trying to reason with him. I need more than that. I need you to tell me more than that. I need you to answer my question. I need you to do this. And he just like, I can't even do it. I can't even, I can't even. Now, while they're going back and forth, guess who interjects because they got something else to say? The video girls. So they're like, excuse me, we just want to let you know, we don't want your nigga, never wanted your nigga, we would never be with your nigga. He was actually paying us for this, and if he wasn't paying us, we wouldn't even be here. They making fun of Alexis in front of her face in the confessional. They're like, couldn't be me, because listen, I am a paid video model, honey, paid. And I was looking like, are we? Huh. I wonder what their payment is. Alexis, girl, this what your man consider attractive for his studio sessions where he just sitting in a damn booth and they hugging on his little waist and they're like, girl, please. I won't even date men who are rappers and unsuccessful because I'm not about to be embarrassed. I would be so embarrassed to see that video get posted.
Fuck on the game, but I told a little bitch I ain't fucking my lanes. Nigga be dripping the same. I try to dip on the bitch, but her body amazing. She try to flame with me. I'm trying to swing in the ball and dick Caucasian. I need some money as big as acres. Ask my leg, but I bought the Lakers. She treated me like I'm none. Turning for both, trying to turn to some. We stacking money on money. You was not spending the night as you done. You was not worth your little price, you annoying. Thinking she that, but for real she is boring. Pet up my niggas come home from the board. Can't through the back, but I'm closing the door.
Actually seeing him in person multiple times a month, like really video chatting, if not literally every day, every other day, like I was really seeing him. Yeah, I ain't gonna say she did too much, cause maybe she just was really wrapped up in whatever they had going on, but I'm not gonna lie, I only video chatted you 3 times in the whole year I knew you and never met you, never even seen you in real life. And you saying you didn't give him no money. It's like, what are you so upset over? His words? Like, what are you so upset and like what are you so distraught about? But hey, I don't know. Them her feelings. I don't know.
And he act like he can't post me or act like he can't answer easy ass questions I'm asking him when he dealing with my stuff. And let's also talk about how he was messing up Alexis' car. Woo! It looked like when he drive her stuff, he don't care how fast he going, how slow he going. He don't care if he hit a pothole, a curb. He don't care if he come across water, rocks, nails. He don't give a fuck. He just driving. The front bumper was hanging off on one side. The back of the bumper was hanging off on another side. And she was still letting the fool go. I said, girl, I know the car didn't look like this, but it was just you having it. I know he the one who did this because he trying to sit up here and act like he in a damn Scat Pack, thinking he in a top of the line Charger. Hell no, don't be racing my 2012 Taurus. Are you crazy? That transmission liable to go out just like that, and you ain't got the money to fix it. So don't be driving my shit like that. After he circles around the parking lot in her car with his homeboy in the passenger side, who I really think they probably butt buddies, he gave her the keys and he left. Said he was gonna go into the store with him and his homeboy. She tried to wait around and make sure the girls walked off and make sure the girls didn't go into the store because she wanted to make it very clear that he can't have those females around him. His confessional, he said, I act really nonchalant because that's just who I am. I'm just that type of dude. I'm nonchalant with this. Like, what does she want me to do? I mean, I care that she cares, but I don't care that she cares. So what does she want me to care about? Mind you, he still don't know that Alexis is pregnant. Now we know that everybody knows about the baby now because of social media, but during this, he didn't know she had a baby. All he thinking to himself is, she really fucking with my studio session and my time to be creative and make this rapper money. After he goes back into the store, whole time, Alexis' homegirl sitting right there watching all of this unfold, and you could tell her homegirl was looking and thinking, why would you even put yourself through this? Why are you even dealing with a man who would put you through this and make you feel this way? And when talks to her, she says, this is no relationship for you to have a baby in. Girl, look at what he is out here doing. Oh, absolutely not. Alexis get a little attitude. She says, so what? You want me to break up with him? You think I'm gonna break up with him? I'm supposed to break up with him? Girl, I don't like that. You want to be treated bad? Go ahead. You want a man to run you down 24/7? Go ahead. You want a man who has boundaries on you, but you ain't got no boundaries on him, so you let him run your shit, run your money, run your life as if he the one providing for you and he's not? Girl, go ahead, because I'm not about to argue this down with you. And you're also not about to make me feel the repercussions for you not being able to go off on him how you want to, because you don't want him to leave your ass. That's what I feel like Alexis is doing. That's why she's so gentle, and that's why she ain't putting her foot down and be like, okay, well, since you outside doing all this extra shit, go live with your mama. Change the address. I know it just takes a phone call for you to parole somewhere else. It doesn't take me writing the damn president of the United States of America. No, it just take a simple phone call to your PO and tell them, let them know that you ain't supposed to be here. You should go and be somewhere else, which is with your mom. Pretty sure they'll allow it, or your sister. because the sister had her on a dummy mission too, instead of being here. Alexis doesn't have boundaries in the same way that Julius does, and it really is sad to watch because she's this beautiful, successful woman who is letting a man drag her through the mud for what reason? Alexis and Ashley even been online kind of going back and forth over a dude who really don't belong to either one of them. And Ashley got bigger fish to fry with her man in her situation. I think she just may have lost a child. He's 25 years old, ain't never had a job, don't know how to stay on a job, doesn't want to do anything else except make this imaginary money in his head that he think he's supposed to make because he a what, rapper? This is not worth it. And you know what else is crazy? Women are starting to mimic the very things that we see on Love After Lockup. To see Sky Jackson dealing with this stuff when it comes to her baby daddy, I said, why y'all doing Love After Lockup in real life when you have access to really fine men? The same thing with Ashley, the little fat round woman with the big head and the bad tracks. Why are you subjecting yourself to being with inmates? You could actually go out to a little nice lounge or bar or restaurant or something like that and really meet people who are on your level, who you feel like, okay, I could actually have a relationship with them, and get out that childish bullshit of dealing with people who really don't love you, who really don't respect you, who really don't want to be with you. You feel me? I don't like when people put themselves in positions to be mistreated, then they get surprised that they mistreated. So your intuition didn't tell you nothing? Feel nothing this whole entire time in the relationship that you shouldn't be in this predicament? Okay, that's all I'm saying. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I have been the Just Cased brand. I'm so thankful that you guys chose to tune in. Make sure to like the video, share the video with a friend, and also hit your notification bell so you catch me each and every single time I come on. And I'll see you guys in the next video.